been thinking whilst talking to people, and I like to explain life simply. Often when I explain life in its simplicity, I get surprised. I was explaining life is for the brave. You cannot live if you are not brave. If you are not brave, you will end up hiding in your house 24/7 and not get up. I am in my car, knowing very well the statistics of people getting in a car. But if I want to get to work, I've got to jump in a car, regardless of the statistics around cars. I'm off. The people I'm going to meet today, I don't know, and I don't even know how my day is going to go. Do I cower? No, I don't. I get up and I go. Yesterday was my club competition, and there are so many people who stood up. They were very brave in putting themselves forward, and they were very lucky. Some won to different extents. Some didn't quite win, but they won public appeal, they won self-respect, different things that were won by different people. But the commonality is that each one of them was willing to stand. You cannot win if you don't put yourself up to compete. But if you put yourself up to compete, you could win and you could lose. And I know many people who don't attempt it for the fear of the loss. They are afraid of looking stupid, so they won't do it at all. If you are afraid of looking stupid and you don't do it at all, you also stand no chance of winning. Winning is for the brave. Winning is for the crazy. There are some people who have entered many competitions, and if I'm honest, I see their name down for competing, and I think, oh gosh, Lord, this person never stood a chance. And there are so many things that happened. Last year, at our annual area contest, not the club, area contest, there's a guy who came from a club. He was subpar. He was subpar. He was not even supposed to be there. His club did not have a contest, and so he was nominated to come. All of us from the other clubs looked at him. We turned up our nose. But that guy walked off that day with a trophy. Why? Some people got disqualified on the basis of time. And so this person did win a trophy, and he walked off. And I remember watching this guy thinking, ooh, your bravado has paid off, hasn't it? Yeah. He was brave to put himself there. He invited the universe to align the elements. He was willing to look stupid, and he was rewarded. And I have seen too many times that has happened, and it convinces me that life and winning is for the brave. It's not always for the skilled. It's not for guarantees. Most people will wait to be guaranteed that they will win something, or they might not look stupid before they do it. Those wins are not the big ones. The really big ones, the really big wins are the ones that are made by people who know the odds are against them, and they do it anyway. And sometimes the odds align in beautiful ways to create this sensational thing. Yow, good morning. Good morning, Miss Bao. Miss Bao, it's been a long time. It's good to see you. Happy New Year to you both. I'm going today with a lot of things up in the air, but I'm going anyway. We don't cower. We don't hide. We go. We do. That is the mantra for life. Life is for the brave. It's not for the perfect. It's not only for the excellent. Life is not for the best. It's for the brave. It's for those who dare. There are some people who dare to try things that they shouldn't dare try. And when they dare try things that they shouldn't dare try, the universe looks at them, the universe becomes impressed, and they get rewarded for their bravado. They get rewarded. I'm telling you this as I'm telling myself. So don't worry about alignments all the time. To just be. I was telling the story of the year I became a DTAC champion. I became DTAC champion because I was a new Toastmaster and I was just crazy enough to stick my name forward. I stuck my name forward. Frank, good morning. Not because at the time I even knew what I was doing. I did not. But I stuck my name forward because I wanted to see what could happen. Well, what could happen was very simple. I could be champion. And I was. I could be champion. I took it. I am just impressed by so many people who stuck themselves. Yesterday there was a guy from my club. He was not somebody I would have thought would put himself forward for the humorous contest. The humorous is one of the riskiest contests to enter because you need to make people laugh. And you need confidence to be able to do it. Well, you need bravado to do it. He stood up and he was so brave in being vulnerable. And what he did yesterday was just awe-inspiring. I was so inspired by him. He didn't win. He didn't even get a trophy. It didn't matter. Those who needed to know about him yesterday knew about him. Those who needed to recognize him and his potential recognized him and his potential. Those who needed to respect him, like me, he earned my respect. And for me, that was a greater win than any trophy he could get. And I think the obsession with the trophies, with the podium finishes, is the reason why so many of us don't even try participating for the sake of it. Being willing to participate for the sake of participation. To take the open-ended odds. Let's see what happens. Because that's all you can do. Let's see what happens. Let me step up and see how high I could go. That's what you should be doing. And if you are not doing that, Ezra, you are probably not doing that out. And fear is what limits are made out of. Limitations. Yeah. Limitations are born out of fear. Behind fear, magic can happen. Beyond fear is pure magic. If you will have the balls to step through the fear, to breach the barrier that is presented by fear, the things you will discover behind the veil of fear can blow your mind. I have a friend who went for an interview. She was peeing her pants when she went because she was going to see a very dynamic, very important person. She was quaking. But she went anyway. When she went, she made such an impression on the person because the person was expecting her to bail. Most people bail. They don't come before him. Most people bail. And so when this appointment was made, his expectation was this one would also bail. But she didn't. She came. She was obviously shaking, but she still came. She did. She said. And when she finished, she said to him, "Thank you very much for your time. I will go now." And as she walked off and got to the door, he boomed across and he says, "Where do you think you're going? Come back. I've not told you what I thought." Who do you think you are to come drop your nuggets and just walk off like that? Come back here, girl. And she says, "Huh?" So she comes and she sits. And he asks her, "How old are you?" She tells him her age. "Are you sure that you are a woman?" Are you sure that you are a woman? You have bigger balls than a lot of the men I see. You actually did come. You gave me a monologue. You dropped your mic and you were walking off. Where did you get that confidence from? And so what was supposed to be her eating alive became one of the biggest partnerships of her life and her career. You have to dare. You really do. You have to try. You really do. You have to throw caution to the wind sometimes. You must. You must throw caution to the wind because that's where caution belongs. Truthfully, in the wind. And so this friend of mine has now got this very influential man as a partner. Her business and her outcomes through the roof. Now, where did it come from? Being bossy, being willing to look stupid in front of this important man, being willing to go and add herself to the statistics of stupid, crazy people who've gone beyond this person and got rejected. By being willing to be part of the statistic. Mercy. By being willing to be part of the statistic, she actually distinguished herself from the statistic. She says the guy looked so shocked that she had come to him, said her piece, dropped the mic, and was on her way out. Okay, bye. Yeah. Many men don't make it. And that's why it makes me laugh when people talk about bravado on gender lines. Bravado is not gender based. I get that a lot. Wow, you are very intelligent for a woman. I'm like, for a woman, I'm intelligent, full stop. I am very intelligent. I've got an incredible cognitive processor. It has nothing to do with gender. It is to do with my genes and my environment, not gender. Bravado is also not gender-based. I think traditionally, the rhetoric has been skewed for men to be socialized that way and women not to be. And I think that is where this comes from. Men are told to be brave and girls are told to be cowards and to watch the men be brave. I keep telling you, the gatekeepers lost the gate a long time ago. They can't gatekeep nothing. Be a woman and go be brave. You can still be brave. Be a woman and have hypothetical balls of steel. I do. It is very common for people to watch some of my maneuvers. I am in the middle of maneuvering. I'm always in the middle of maneuvering. And certain things that I maneuver, they would give people with weaker hearts diarrhea. But we do it anyway. I do it anyway now because I understand you've got to do it anyway. You've got to be willing to risk looking stupid in order to be brave. Monica, you've got to risk losing it all in order to be in with a chance to win. I've told you repeatedly, you must stake your lottery tickets. When you stake your lottery tickets, you lose the money. At the point of staking, you've lost your money. When it comes back in its return, you gain the money back plus more. Mika, good morning. But you lose your money first before you have any chance of winning it back plus more. You pay for services and goods, you lose your money. If the good or service comes and it delivers what it promises, then you win. You must lose first before you win. It's a simple premise in life. Larisha, you would think that a lot of people would know, but they don't. Ubakari, they do not. You must lose first before you can stand any chance of winning. You must lose your dignity first in order to gain respect. You would think that some of these things would be so obvious because they are really fundamental ideologies, aren't they? But obvious they certainly are not. So now that I know, I teach them. I hope that as I teach, they register with some of you. And as they register with you, you act on them. Be willing to lose so that you can gain. Be ready to lose to be in with a chance of gaining. And in a few months, I will come and give you another testimony of a time when I was ready to lose. And I have been ready to lose. And I expect that I will play this to win. When I win, I will come back and I'll tell you how I won. I greet you. I hope you are well. It is beautiful that we get these conversations. I hope your day aligns the elements in your favor. I certainly need the elements to align in my favor this day. May the good Lord be with you. May his peace be with you. May his grace and favor find you. May grace and favor precede your steps and order them, so that at the end of the day, it will feel like a glorious day to you. Maybe this evening we shall talk. Have a beautiful morning.